This is an overview of Lesson 14, Agile Software Development. This week, the students learn some process for software development. GitHub is the tool, but the process that software developers follow almost exclusively these days is a process called Agile Software Development. The idea behind Agile is to create some part of the product quickly and get feedback on it. You take the feedback and you iterate. That's the agile nature, that the product itself is agile. It's constantly being changed and updated. This is opposed to trying to complete the entire project in one phase and then release it and be done with it. That's the way software used to be developed, but it's found that software is so complicated that there's parts of it that need to have feedback for you to understand how to improve it. And because software can easily be fixed and improved, it lends itself to this agile process. We saw some agile process back when we did design sprints. That's Google's form of agile, but it's targeted towards designing the software. There's a similar form of agile development called Scrum, which is for the development of the software. This week, the students are introduced to Scrum. Again, they're going to learn about it conceptually and not actually practice it much in their development, because learning to do Scrum thoroughly takes much more time than we have here. But the students should be aware that as they're developing their website, they need to start to understand why process is important, because they're going to start to see things like conflicts between one page and another and needing to schedule and all the things that go into a project. They're going to hopefully start to be motivated to see why process is important. And the software industry has learned that lesson long ago, and this is why Scrum is being used almost exclusively now for software development. So this week, the students are going to learn about Scrum from a 17-minute video and do an activity guide to reflect upon it. They will also continue developing their Google site. So this is outside of this project, this activity guide. They just should be working on developing their Google site. Because the second part of this week is a mentor meeting. And in the mentor meeting, they should have a prototype website ready for the mentor to give feedback. Remember that part of Agile is feedback, and some of the most important feedback they're going to get is the early feedback from their mentor. So the prototype should be in good shape for their mentor meeting whenever that is scheduled. As usual, so you can see down here that the first day is watching the video and doing the activity guide and some time to work on their site and get ready for their mentor meeting. And day 2 is the mentor meeting. As usual, we have a guide where we give you objectives for the mentor meeting. We give the mentor indications of what the artifacts are the students have been working on, in this case, the prototype website, and some questions that the mentor can ask the students and that the students should be prepared to answer from the mentor. All of this in the mentor guide. So again, this week is more about learning some process conceptually, continuing to build their website, and starting the Agile process by getting feedback from their mentor.